Wow, how good is that? Well, where are we? We're in Faf, Rally Portugal, the best cars in the world, the best drivers in the world. But just a few weeks back, I was in South Australia, based in the wonderful town of Burra for the Rally of the Heartland. Coming up is the story of my time, my week following that wonderful rally. Hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it. Well, hello rally friends and welcome to the Shannons Rally of the Heartland. What a week we have in front of us. I'm Colin Clark and I'm I'm delighted to be joined by Luke Whitten. Most expensive hat I've ever bought, I tell you. Most expensive haircut. I bought the hat to cover over the cheap haircut. Darky, great to see you back out with this wonderful car of yours. Are these the kind of roads that suit the car? Because it's a very particular car, isn't it?
The road probably suited a bit more than the Alpine and things like that. But yeah, so it's got quite long legs.
Okay, that's a fair sized fuel tank in the back there, isn't it? 6 miles per gallon. Jeez. Tom, how you doing? Colin. Nice to meet you too, sir. Tom, I have to say the car just looks magnificent, you know. Is it the car for these sorts of roads?
It is, yeah. I suppose this rally from past experience, there some pretty fast sections and she hits the rev limiter here and there. It loves the tight twisty stuff and this is probably quite the opposite, I suppose.
Well, you might get it sideways occasionally this weekend.
Oh, I think so. I think we'll get the opportunity plenty of times, you know, as long as we get sideways in the right places.
So what have we got today? We've got 3 prologues.
3 prologue stages.
It's 440 in total. Proper chunky rally.
Stuart Rose, it's a rally you know well and it's a car you know well, so perhaps it's a time to push and really look for that win.
Might cross my fingers on that one, Luke. I tell you what, I've got a bit of competition this weekend. You boys might not have been here, but I reckon they'll be quick enough for me, don't you worry about that. 2 big boys in a big car, we're carrying a bit of a weight penalty, I reckon, Luke.
It's a short day, are you going to go for it today or are you going to look for a road position tomorrow? What's your sort of thinking?
Road position tomorrow is good, but without letting the cat out of the bag, quick out of the blocks is the way to win this event.
That's really cool, isn't it? It's great. Really cool. Really cool. It's a great spot, this. We're on the 3rd stage of the rally. So, first 3 stages, the prologue. All counts towards the overall time. That's a fantastic spot. All counts towards the overall time for the rally, but it also, these first 3 stages, decides road position for tomorrow. And tomorrow, today's only 20 odd kilometres. Tomorrow is a massive day. It's over 200 kilometres. So, you know, we've got some monster stages. It's a difficult one. You kind of don't want to be first on the road during the daylight hours because you're cleaning the road. The guys behind you are going quicker. In the evening, you really do want to be first on the road because the dust, you've seen the dust here, it's dispersing really quickly with the wind. At night, what happens, the wind drops, the dust hangs, and it just builds and it builds and it builds and it gets more and more difficult. So first car on the road, good at night, not so good during the day. But today will decide that. If I could be asked, I'd walk down to that corner down there, underneath the tree, big tree. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's lots of nasty snakes in the grass. Still in stage 3, we've come a little bit further into the stage. It's a fantastic spot down in the bottom of the creek. The water crossing. Oh, go on! Give it some! Oi, oi, oi. It's really interesting to watch the different approaches of the drivers. Some of them being ultra cautious through the waters. Other ones like these boys, well, it didn't really matter. Straight in, straight out, straight off. That is the way to do it. Well, plenty of really good action out in the stages today. Might have been a short day, but it was an exciting day, wasn't it? And at the end of day 1, leading the South Australian Rally Championship and actually leading overall the Stuart boys. Is that why I'm sleeping in tonight? Once a jolly swag man. That's it, I'm off. See you when I see you, boys. I'm off to find somewhere to lay my swag down and boil my billabong and billy boiling and all the rest. Isn't that wonderful? Lovely locals at the lovely Borough Sunday Market. We do love it. Right, come on, boys, let's go and get our orders. Good morning. Terrible combination. Good morning. Pretty good, and you?
Well, thank you. What can I get you?
Large latte, please. Yeah, are we ordering some food, boys? What's the plan?
And that's have here, is that?
Yeah, thank you. I think so. I think we've got time. Right in my face. Look at my eyes at this time of the morning. You're cruel. You're cruel to me. We've already had 60 plus kilometres this morning. One stage down, it's the first service. We're in Hallett. Look at that road sign. Adelaide that way, Broken Hill that way. There's only about 400 or 500 k's between them. It's fast, it's a vast place. Let's go and have a word then with our crews as they service here. It's great. It's like the olden days of rallying, isn't it? Good old days of rallying where you take up the high street and you find space and away you go and service. So the stage is kind of still live, so we have to be a wee bit careful. But this is Mount Dare, and it's run in this direction as the Cachowla stage, and it's run later at night in that direction as the Mount Dare stage. Well, we're on top of the incredible Mount Dare stage. Stuart Bowes with his wonderful Mercedes 5 litre SLC first car on the road, struggling with the quicker you'd never guess. Wow, what a place to watch rally cars. This is, they make their way across the plain and then they climb up on the gravel road to the top of Mount Dare, across the back and down the other side. Just an incredible spot to watch rallying. Just want a little taste of Australia, come up here any day of the week other than today, and it'll be solitude. It's quiet, it's still. You'll hear the birds, you might see the odd kangaroo. If you're lucky, you might see one of those little fat round things. What are they? Wombats, which I'm yet to see. And just take it in. You can see for miles and take in the glory of this landscape, because it is quite glorious. But today, it's the glory the rally cars that we're enjoying. Hat on or off, boys?
I don't know. What do you reckon?
How's the hair look? How's the hair look? You know, every hour that we've been out here, it's shown me something different and something beautiful. But they have saved the best for the end of the day. Look at that for a sunset. Look at that, it is absolutely stunning. By the way, the rallying's been great today as well. Well, let's take a look at our classics then, shall we? Glenn Brinkman in the fan favourite Escort Cosworth. Oh, really unfortunate. He blew a gasket earlier today and he is out. What does that mean? It means that Tom Dermody in the equally popular Escort Mark II, he leads the way. We've already seen him back on the start line. Second place in the classics. It is Stuart Bowles having another great run in that magnificent Mercedes.
You want me to join you from the start?
Oh yes, please. Stu, we heard you had problems in there. It's very obvious looking at that windscreen what the problem is, but how did it happen?
Not far from the finish, actually. Very slow left-hander. Wasn't even fast, Cole.
Right.
Pretty slow. I think it just slipped off the road a little bit and there just happened to be a tree there.
Wow, so you've hit the tree. Obviously the windscreen is the obvious damage. Is there any other damage?
No, the car's fine.
Floating around like that.
Yeah. So there's a nice little young deer out there. Leading the classic rally now, it's Tom Dermody.
You're now in first place, I believe, with Stuart's issues. So I guess one more to go. Do you take the same approach now? Do you try and get through just to see through to tomorrow?
Yeah, try and get through tomorrow, keep it safe and steady, and try and have a smooth run tomorrow, you know, and see what way we end up tomorrow night.
I'm such a food thief. Watch yourself now. Well, I got a little distracted waiting for the other guys to come in. And Kevin here, who's sitting in second place, by the way, his service crew are the second best service crew in the service park. But is that what you call a sanger in this part of the world then?
Snag.
Snag. Give me snag, sangers, snags. I don't know.
Proper wheel on the halfway around.
Yeah, morning.
How are you today?
I'm all right today actually, yeah. I've got a coffee which is really important, as you might have noticed by now. It's another early start, but that doesn't matter because it's rally. We start early in rally. We sleep next week, the week after the rally, so all is good this morning. I'm quite good at finding food. It's not only food that I'm good at getting. I mean, these guys these are great. These are great. It's the coolest car. Don't say it too loud, it is Stu. Oh, I'll look round. Not as well. That's how you do it. You set it up miles from the corner. It's a technique that I've not yet mastered. Oh no, it's a video! Oh, there we go. Nice one, mate. It's a cracking wee stage.
That's good fun, yeah.
Listen, this mine here is incredible. It's the old copper mine. It's what the town of Borough basically was created for. It was, when it was discovered, the world's largest deposit of copper. How incredible is that?
Have a look at the front.
There we go. The champagne celebrations well and truly underway here at the Shannons Rally of the Heartland. Many congratulations to all our crews, in particular to our winners out there, to all our marshals, an enormous thank you to the organising team. You've done a magnificent job. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage this week of the Shannons Rally of the Heartland. See you all again next year.